Capricorn energy tends to develop later than most signs. Late bloomer here, okay? I went from loser to leader overnight, and I'm going to explain why that's a pattern with many Capricorns. I'm a Capricorn Sun, Pisces Moon, Taurus Rising, born Christmas Day. So Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, the planet of test, discipline, and consequences. Saturn doesn't hand out rewards early or easily. It gives you training first. That's why a lot of Capricorns look back on their early life and recognize some common themes. Heavy responsibility, early betrayal or hardship, feeling older than their age. Were you like the old soul in elementary school? Tell me if you were ever called an old soul when you were like really young. Another example is learning, tough lessons before our peers. Okay, this isn't punishment, it's training for greatness. So for many Capricorns, something big happens around age 29 during what astrologers call our Saturn return. Saturn takes about 29 years to travel around the zodiac and return to the exact position it was in when you were born. Now, when that happens, Saturn basically checks your work, and it asks us one question: have you learned the lessons yet? Now, for me, something happened right around age 29, and I knew nothing about astrology then, but looking back now, I know exactly what happened. It was like I woke up one day and decided to take responsibility for my life. And I had been a late bloomer in many ways. And before that point, I could be pretty insufferable, immature, reactive, just zero emotional control. Then all of a sudden, bam, it's, something clicked. And I started getting my shit together, and I never stopped. So I flipped what I now call the Capricorn switch. Capricorns have a switch. And when it flips, life changes fast. Now, people who've known us for years will look at us and be like, what the hell just happened? But if a Capricorn ignores that push during their Saturn return, things can go a very different direction. Instead of evolving, they stay stuck, and they often become bitter, resentful, and jealous of people who trigger their fragile egos. I mean, the shadow tends to take over, and they can be prone to alcoholism and just, not take good care of themselves in general. An unhealed Capricorn can be bad news, but here's the thing about Capricorn energy. Even the most lost Capricorn can turn things around with the slightest wake-up call and some incremental action. Because once a Capricorn decides to evolve, they don't just improve a little, they transform. And there's nothing better than having a healed Capricorn beside you in a dark alley you'll get out alive. Capricorns are fascinating creatures, and if you know a truly great one, you can bet that person has been through some serious tests and is now on the other side of them, reaping the rewards. I've had people ask me before, if Capricorns are supposed to be the goats of the zodiac, why are some of them so terrible? Well, it's probably because they failed their Saturn return exam. That Saturn return is significant, I'm telling you. So, tell me what you think about this. Did your Saturn return flip your switch? Because mine absolutely did.